This graveyard of the Atlantic Museum is shaped like a shipwreck. It's quite a monument. The loss of the USS Monitor in the age-old battle of man against the sea. The USS Monitor, en route to Beaufort, North Carolina, under tow by the U.S. Rhode Island, floundered in a gale 16 miles off the coast of Cape Hatteras at approximately 1:30 a.m. on New Year's Eve, 1862. Of an old shipwreck outside the museum, and a beach access. That's because of the sandy shoals. You have 2,000 shipwrecks off the Outer Banks. Gulf Stream is 12 miles or so offshore. That's pretty elaborate. Billy Mitchell. Looks pretty determined there, doesn't he? Look at those Jasper pants. Check out the medals here. So Mitchell wanted to prove that he could sink battleships. They developed a bomb sight. He made an airstrip here, Hatteras, and the test was against the USS New Jersey and the USS Virginia. Both were sunk in less than an hour. This is a German U-boat, U-85, that was sank with all hands on board. And this was the intelligence machine that the Allies did finally crack. There's the battle. USS Roper was a destroyer that sank it. U-85. It was the first U-boat sunk by the United States in World War II. Here's the hatch cover. This was Blackbeard's ship. There's a captain, slaver. It ran aground on a sandbar in Topsail Island. These were wooden, made here on the island. And this one is a skipjack. Sailboat. Flat, sort of flat bottom. And there's a monster blue marlin. This is the boat I toured the harbor on. It's a wooden hand-built boat. Here's a model of it. Can you imagine pulling in a blue marlin that weighs 810 pounds. Look at this one. And check out this guy's hat. The Titanic, Hatteras was one of the earliest places to receive the distress signal. There it is right there. Have struck an iceberg. The band played "Nearer, My God, to Thee" as the ship went down. And there's a tabloid, "Titanic survivor found on iceberg." There's the distress signal. And here's a model of the Titanic. 4 stacks. At the time, the distress signal was CQD. Now it's SOS. Look at this windmill. That's the Weather Bureau in Hatteras, 1902. Flotation devices. Look at all these. Aqualung, was that the first? I think it was. Waterlung. Airlung. And can you imagine going down in a suit like this with a helmet with lead boots? It'd be a scary thing. And here's the air compressor that pumps air to you, and operated. Look, they've got a replica of the turret. There's the exhibit. And here it be. Where's the light at? World War I and World War II, the U-boats operated off the Hatteras. The U-boat. This is a U-boat in World War I that sank the Diamond Shoals lighthouse. There's a lighthouse vessel, the light vessel it's called. So the U-boat 140 sank a lighthouse boat and a tanker, SS Merrick. Chiquimaka, Mako, I never can pronounce that. It's a rescue boat. They roll it out of the boathouse right into the water. Imagine going out in a storm in this thing. They were some hardy souls. In Civil War, the strategy of the North Union was to strangle it, cut off its seaports. This is in August of 1861. They captured Fort Clark, which is just the tip end of Hatteras Island. This occurred in 2006 when 4 cargo containers fell off a ship and washed ashore at Frisco. And these bags washed up on the shore. The Deary was a large schooner that ran aground and nobody was on it. It was abandoned by its crew. These are models. There's the 4-master, there's U-85, and this is the mail boat to Ocracoke. Diamond Shoals evokes fear in the hearts of mariners. It's a ferry terminal to Ocracoke. They now have a passenger ferry. And this is where you board the ferry at the parking area. The end of Hatteras Island goes on for a couple miles. I guess this is the most southerly house on Hatteras Island. It would appear to be. There's the museum shipwreck graveyard of the Atlantic. Well, you can drive on the beach here too. You know that. It's been some rough surf. There's a Coast Guard station. A little harbor. There it looks like a freighter right there. And I wonder which one of these is the walk on. Here we go, the Ocracoke Express. Daily departures, 9:31, 4:30. And there goes one. And they have a waiting area here with fans. So you park here and you wait. Load up and go.